Hi, my name is Belinda and I'm a program manager with Google. My role with Google has been building budgets for the last several years. There's a lot that goes into building data center budgets. It can take quite some time, and they're due every year for the renewal of the following year by September 1st. The budget is entailed of anything you can think of, down to janitorial services for the data center site, all the way to UPS units that have to run as battery backup in case we lose power. So the role that I have had for several years has been to not only build the budget, but to figure out and work with the team and also vendors on what money is needed funding as we grow as a site as well. And for me, what I've always done is built a Google sheet, and I've used that year over year, line item by line item, and I break it down per the account GL account code and also with the D channel that references to that. And basically that is just the categories of whether we're dealing with mechanical, electrical, chillers, maintenance for the lawn, RTU units, mechanical ConOps labor, repair and services to the elevators, lifts, golf carts, generators. You do a line by line item for anything that takes a data center to run. So it can be very convoluted and quite difficult, but I have always found that the Google Sheet is the best method for my base structure of where I start. Currently, there's 4 managers that I build that budget with. We have a meeting and go over the budgets to be clear and as transparent as you can be to make sure that you've got everything in there that was requested. What has happened over the years is we'll have a manager that'll be the lead with me on the budget so that when we go to submit the budget and we're at a director level meeting when we're submitting this, I have a FM manager from the site that is actually overseeing that budget. It depends on who you're working with, but they're going to know what their needs are and they can help you understand when they need those needs and how much money they need. So for anyone that's looking to go into project management, budget management, I think that they really need to know that they love math. And they need to also love change because change happens so often with project management and dealing with budgets because they change hourly. Sometimes they change daily. Sometimes you have a really calm week where everything went like it was supposed to. And then sometimes it's chaos, For me, I like being busy and I like change. I'm not afraid of it. But I think that people that would be interested in this type of role would need to understand that that's going to be there. So anyone who's starting to build budgets with Google, it can be quite overwhelming, even though with the experience that I had, it was overwhelming for me. And I had to figure out a platform for me and this sheet that made sense so I could track it. But I think that the advice I would give anyone that's starting out with budgets would be take it one day at a time. You don't learn it all in one day. It can be overwhelming, but to break it down maybe in smaller pieces